Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Serena and I am your go-to guide for all things sensitive. Today we are talking about the biggest misconception when it comes to habits, okay? And I just want to say before we get started, if we have anybody new here, welcome. It's so nice to have you. I'm really looking forward to today's topic. If you are new, like and subscribe this video so you catch all the latest releases. And with that being said, let's go into the video. Okay guys, so this is something that most spiritual teachers or coaches or just people that you hear advice from will not talk about. And this is because a lot of spiritual teachings or a lot of coaching advice is built on this. So what is it? So this idea of a habit, right? We generally categorize habits into two different things. We have good habits and then we have bad habits. So of course, none of us want to be having bad habits. We don't want to be biting our nails. We don't want to be addicted to, any type of drug. We don't want to, I'm super guilty of picking at any spots on my face. And it's like my go-to thing every time I go into the bathroom. And that's a nervous habit. And that's like a nervous bad habit. And so what people don't tell us about habits is that regardless of if it is good, and believe me, this is going to be an unpopular opinion right now, so just let me tell you, unpopular opinion, regardless if it's a bad habit or regardless if it's a good habit, all habits are unconscious. Okay? So all habits, regardless of if they are good or bad, are unconscious. What does this mean? My cat just responded. So what this means is that habits are a program that we run. Now that doesn't mean that there's not a place for good habits. Some people have an amazing habit of before they even roll out of bed in the morning, they meditate for 5 minutes. Or as soon as they get up, they get a glass of water. Those are all supportive habits. And they are good for the body, they're good for the mind, but they are still unconscious. They're body habits. Our bodies hold memory. So I want to use an example from when I was in school and I used to play the violin, okay? So the violin is a very fickle instrument, but so you would hold it here and your fingers would go here. So with the violin, every time I would start learning a new song, I would become super frustrated. And every time I would become super frustrated, my instructor would tell me that it's okay, just keep practicing, and then your muscle memory will pick it up and you won't even really have to think about it anymore. Then you can practice on, the other more intricate parts of the song. So the thing with this is, if your ultimate goal in life is to bring more aspects of yourself up to consciousness, right? Because both are unconscious, okay? So the idea here, and I know what you're thinking, you're probably like, okay, so I put all my effort into making good habits. Now what do I do? And so what I'm letting you know is that the best thing you can do is to practice mindfulness. So when you get up in the morning and you're about to go get that glass of water, consciously remind yourself, okay, I'm taking this glass of water, not because my body just automatically does it, which that's okay, but ultimately because I'm consciously choosing to support myself in this way. So the best thing we can do is to really ground ourselves and be present in every moment, because then we are less likely to maneuver from our programmings. So again, I'm not saying anything against good habits, because there is certainly supportive habits out there that are really good for us and that we should be practicing on a daily basis. I have a morning routine that I practice on a daily basis. This dog. Habits can be good And we are not arguing the validity of whether they are good or bad, or if it's a good habit or if it's a bad habit, but a habit is ultimately unconsciousness. And so if your desire is to bring more consciousness into your daily life, creating habits is not necessarily going to help you with that. Creating mindfulness is what's going to help you with that. So making sure you are present in every single moment, noticing your breath in every single moment. When you're washing the dishes, you're not just washing them out of habit of, oh, yep, this is what I do after I eat. No, it's I'm consciously here washing the dishes and I'm mindfully doing that. So yeah, this is the biggest misconception that people will not tell you about habits. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you found this remotely enjoyable or enlightening, please put a comment down below, like and subscribe, of course, and we will see you next time. Big love, Serena.